All right, and we are back. Welcome, sports fans, to another fantabulous episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. I am your host, Nicole with the K and the Y, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Patrick the Truth Truesdale.
Stand up, ASAP.
And I'm just talking to y'all without my mic, so I'm yelling. I apologize. And the man with the plane, Mr. Melvin Williams.
What's up, Longhorn Nation? Feeling today. God, man, this feeling's up. It's all good.
So y'all already know how this is going and how it's heading. But anyway, so I want you guys to like, share, comment on all our social media platforms. That's YouTube, Instagram, YouTube, X, and TikTok. Did I name them all? Did I get them all? I think so. All right. So if you don't know, one thing we always do is pay the bills. So this episode is brought to you by Brian E. Overstreet, the Overstreet Law Firm. Facing a legal storm? Unsure where to turn? When you want your criminal case dismissed, there's only one name to remember: Brian E. Overstreet, the Bowtie Lawyer. From minor charges to serious allegations, Brian Overstreet is the answer when the odds seem stacked against you. With 25 years of experience and a track record of success, Brian is the defender you need in your corner. Remember, when you're in legal trouble, don't stress. Just call the Bowtie Lawyer at 281-820-4LAW and let the Overstreet Law Firm fiercely defend your rights. How did I do?
Great job. Apologize for the interruption.
Yeah, we just got some news. But
That's okay. Oh, y'all want to, we gonna share it?
No, it's rumors.
Oh, okay.
They posted it.
Okay. So before we get started, talking about NFL and college ball, we have someone that we want to dedicate and give tribute to on the horizon. Mr. Dana Dimmel, a friend of yours, Truesdale. You want to talk about Coach
Dana
Dimmel?
Dimmel, we are a good relationship. A good friend of mine, Darren H., who worked for him, was assistant coach. That's how we got bonded back in like 99 when we first came out. Like 98, 99, 2000. But he's a good guy, was coach at home before he came to U of H. When U of H got there, he was assistant coach around. Coach Klein, he coached the quarterback at Kansas State. He actually went to Kansas State too. But got him to get another head job years later at Utah. And it didn't work out, but he's a good man, funny guy. It's tough to see him go at early 62 years old, honestly. So my prayers definitely go to him and his family.
Wow, okay. Hope you went peacefully. That's the best way to do it.
I want to make a quick shout out to some of y'all saw it online, but Randy Moss, he got online, said he dealt with some personal internal issues.
Oh, wow.
And he specifically got online and asked people to pray for him.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to recognize that. Will do so. That you do it. Yeah. And we continue soon. So.
Yeah, he but Shay's on in the studio.
Yes. Yeah, there's some people commenting on how his eyes were looking the week before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not speculating, but people expecting those types of diagnoses.
Yeah.
So hopefully everything ends up good. Randy's a good dude.
Oh, been through a lot. God bless him after what he been through.
All right, guys. So, that's kind of okay. So, let's move forward and let's talk about the NFL. So, we got to start with the Texans.
Okay.
Let's talk Texans and the Jaguars. Let's talk about it. Truesdale. Go.
We pulled it out, came out there physical, went out there and kicked butt, and we got, I know it was, I hope they appeal the thing. I hope they don't suspend the boy for more than 3 games, and all I'm saying is, Nicole, not trying to make this racial thing, but he was wrong what he did, 100%. But I didn't see black quarterbacks get hit like that. Michael Vick got hit out of bounds, got his ankle broke. Shedeur just got hit a week ago. So I just, and some things look attention. Some things even could be accidents. So All I'm saying is, I think 2 games, or 1 game would be good. Yes. I can do that the fool. He was out of line trying to fight. But I just think they shouldn't suspend that many games because, like I say, I'm thinking about the black quarterbacks. How they get hit, how they get me. I mean, one time Cam got hit so hard, he grabbed his head and they didn't call him nothing. So all I'm saying is, do the guys deserve a suspension? Yes, like 3 games. And the hitter like to run his career, but the thing is, those hits could have run those guys' career. Randall Cunningham, I can go way back deeper than that. And like I said, Atlanta was rolling, and the man broke his ankle. He couldn't even finish the season. So it is what it is. I don't think it should be suspended in the games, but at the end of the day, I hope they don't 3 games. But go Texas, back on the track now.
Yeah. So when you suspended, or you suspended with pay or without pay, or
You
it
can suspend
depends?
without pay. And the good thing is, now I hope they count the box. They got a box.
No, it's game play.
It's actual game play. Oh wow.
Yeah, it shouldn't be not that.
I mean, most people thought, I mean, you heard all the commentary around the country. Most people thought he was going to be suspended a max 2 games. Some people said 1 game wasn't enough, 2 games probably right now. To get suspended 3 games means that the NFL is trying to make a statement.
Well, hold up. They've been doing this though. The guys have been getting suspended. But they can make a statement, but when they gonna make a statement on the black quarterbacks?
No, I'm not. No.
You're not the game.
Black quarterback hit like that.
They don't.
3 games, 4 games.
They need to start doing it.
I mean, true now. I mean, have we really seen a hit like that this year?
You talking about this year?
I'm talking about this year. They said they're trying to get better.
Mel,
Trying to get better.
hell with this year. We talking about this year of football. Now the boy should be spending many games. Yeah, he deserves to get spending 1 or 2 games. But the black quarterbacks, we got underset it. Okay, and it wasn't that many, but a handful. 1 or 2 in the 60s and 70s and the 80s. 90s, it's been all in
So what you're saying is
they ain't never did no suspension.
like they want to make an example,
Yeah,
but you said why you got to do this
Okay.
as an example.
All I'm saying is this: if you want to make an example, this don't make an example of white quarterbacks. Make an example of black quarterbacks. I mean, look at Tua. Sometimes Tua got hurt. Some cheap shots. It wasn't no suspension.
I agree.
Okay, there we go. All right. So now, Melvin, let's talk about the Cowboys and the Giants.
Yeah.
27-20. How you feel?
Yeah, 2-game winning streak that we on, about to be 3. We got Cincinnati Bengals coming up this week.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting healthy. I
want Super Bowl. I mean, I'm not Super Bowl. I know y'all.
we're still in the hunt. Put it that way. We're still in the hunt. I like to see this team when they're healthy. We haven't been healthy all year. Coming out of training camp, we weren't healthy.
Y'all getting healthy.
We're getting healthy now, except for that thing will be there. But the defensive side, which started to carry us, it was going to be
I think y'all better with Cooper. I really think y'all better with Cooper. So it's kind of blessed with that.
I mean, Cooper can.
I like that. I'm just saying like this.
I'm not gonna get online and throw out all the limitations of Cooper in case some of those NFL scouts are watching our podcast. Hopefully they are. There's things that Cooper can't do that Dak can definitely do.
I mean, we all like what he can't do, but at the same time, we got a 2-game winning.
Yeah. I mean,
y'all got Cincinnati. Y'all got problems. Y'all put them up there in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Well, back to the losing streak today.
Really?
Back to the losing.
Really?
Roll off close games past weekend.
Okay.
So you know
You take Cincinnati?
all day.
All right. I forgot. You take anybody to play the Capitals. You take anybody.
What I'm saying is, it's like saying I've been on what team in the Big 12 conference.
Okay, so since we're talking about the Bengals, well, we had the Steelers beat the Bengals 44-38. Is that correct, Mel?
Yes.
Let me see.
So the Steelers beat the Bengals.
Yeah, Sierra says.
Well,
okay.
He's feeling good, but Wilson did not play. Let's get that right. Okay. Well, that ain't no threat. We're talking about the second best quarterback in the league. Yeah, but come on, dog. Get the hell out of here with that. Yeah, so still was rolling. Mike T rolling. Mike T and Russell Wilson in the band. They rolling right now. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So, and like I say, as long as that girl keep getting pregnant, he keep playing. He gonna ball. He got friends on the way. Like I said every week. Back on track. Salute to Mike T and Russell Wilson. The black
Barefoot and pregnant.
Black and gold.
All right, next we have up, let's see, the Rams and the Saints, 21-14.
Well, I got to give the Saints a little credit. They won, what, 2 games?
Yeah.
Got five.
Yeah.
They've been competitive and everything. So I'm not saying they looking good, but at the end of the day, they better go get AG. At the end of the day, they better go get there. And I think y'all need to get there.
No, we do.
But we know y'all ain't going
You need to get everything, but what I will say is Saints, they had a little momentum. They lost it, bad injury to Tyson Hill, their Swiss Army knife, that do everything, tight end, quarterback, running back. He got hurt this past weekend. Looks like he might be done for the season, so that's definitely gonna hurt the Saints. For sure. But yeah, they're gonna be in line for a good draft.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
In line for a good draft.
All right, Truesdale, let's talk about the 49ers in Buffalo. What happened?
Well,
You can get
I'm
everything.
glad. Hey, you right about that. Because Coach Ryan, she would have been there if he would have never got a job in Houston. I know he probably would have been there.
But you know, they're gonna hire one black coach for head coach. They gonna hire a black.
See, I'm not going. It's because it's.
They had ever had a black head coach?
This because
I
this,
never had a black head coach. Exactly what I do.
if you let me ask the question, it's because this home and everybody knows Dallas not going to hire no black coach.
That's what I do.
Don't hate. Don't make everybody team a racial thing. When it
I
comes
think everybody-
So when it comes to Cowboys, it's a problem, but 49ers is not. It's something different.
Cowboys do.
Jerry's not going to hire no black coach.
It's like there's no hope. There's no hope for tomorrow. It's not
Black
happening.
head coach.
So can we go back to the question?
Yes, the 49ers.
I'm not even wasting my time talking about Jerry Jones. McCarthy is not a running back. He always been a slot. He's just an overrated Great White Hope, they say. I say the best running back the all-time ever seen is Craig James. And he had a sharp career and went to the Super Bowl. So McCarthy just can't get it. He's hurt again. Well, with the German, we got to get a new coach. And at the end of the day, I hate to pull against my team, but keep on losing. Come on, get them on out of there. And he can take his jukebox radio with him too and get on out of there. That's all I got to say. But and Superman just did his thing in the snow. They whooped their ass in the snow.
And that was it. Did you see the man who didn't have no shirt on and was like, ooh, he just all up in his chest. I'm sure he's just gonna be sick. Okay. All right. Then the next game we have a Kansas City Chiefs and the Raiders.
You know, the Raiders always play them hard. They should have won that game. And I don't know what they do. That I mean, I got to give Coach AP. He does a good job with the team. But you know, once again, Pat Mahomes found a way to beat them this year. It was a good game. It was going to be a close game. They beat on Black Friday. It was a hell of a game.
Yeah. I mean, once again, you can't. It's hard to bet against 15, no matter how close the games are.
But that's one game I bet. He know would have lost. I can't close winning. So
They always
play them. They always play.
Somebody made a comment though. Kansas City played a lot of close games this year. Bounce ball this way, bounce ball that way. Their record is not 11-1 or 12-1. So you know, at some point, they're not looking unbeatable like they have before in the past. They're definitely looking
Melvin, when you the champ, everybody gonna play you hard.
for sure. I know.
And everybody gonna aim at you hard. One thing, Emerson Walls, who played for the Cowboys, he told me personally, he said that he used to hate it because at the time Dallas was hot. That was a long time ago. Dallas was hot in the early 80s, long time ago. And he said that he used to hate it because everybody played them hard. And they have a sorry team will upset them any given Sunday. And then they come back and lose to another sorry team. So everybody's gonna play Kansas City. You know, the staff, the family homes, they playing with them. So when the playoffs start, it's a totally different season. People don't realize that. So they still the champs. They go champs until somebody beat them. Right now, even if they were still undefeated, Detroit is the best team. But you still gotta beat the champs. You still gotta beat them 15. And you got the best coach. I mean, come on. So end of the day, I don't give a how many close games again. They get the W. Win is win. They say.
Win is win.
Champions.
Cowboys live by that. Okay, so the game, game of the week, the Eagles and the Ravens. 24-19.
Lamar Jackson, boy, I'm telling you, man. Oh, Jaden Hurts with the work. Salute Jaden. Shout out to your dad too, my man, Coach Hurts. Shout out to you. But I was surprised, never seen the best kicker. Something like that.
Yeah.
So you know what? I know we're gonna win because guess what? Tucker's ain't on the road. He gonna miss some kicks in this thing.
No, I mean, Tucker plays like that, man. I'll definitely should definitely win because Tucker's gone like years about missing 3 field goals, and he missed 3 one game. So, hopefully, whatever it is, he figures it out. Figures it out because he's one of the best kickers of all time. Shout out Longhorn, Justin Tucker, former Longhorn grad.
You gotta say it over there. Long ceremony. But Tucker remind me of a kick I watched growing up. He played there until I was 30 years old. Anderson.
Oh, yeah. Morton Anderson.
Never missed the kick. He didn't miss that kick in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, with Minnesota. Minnesota. Yeah,
Morton Anderson kicked. He was like 48 or something like that.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah. So man, that was something that I hope we get it together though.
All right, guys.
I think.
I mean, you know what?
So I know we talked about.
I mean, the MVP though.
I think
got the ball pressure.
Speaking of that.
And I told you Hurts was gonna get it.
I want to call out Lamar as being MVP candidate. I think Saquon should win it.
Nah, I don't need you on the bandwagon.
Now, wait, is that what you
He
said?
was on the
Wait a minute.
Lamar. Come on, man.
Mark Carlisle.
But we have the right to change our mind.
He always fell off in the big game. What are you talking about?
No, he's had
That MVP down there too.
he's had
That's MVP.
Saquon.
And I think if you ask me, Harris should be MVP if they don't give the ball when they get the ball. But I can give Eagles. They was in his butt. He couldn't do nothing. So he
broke a couple.
He broke a couple. When they broke a couple. He broke when they don't need it. When they needed him to break a couple of them, he couldn't do it. And if you leave him Lamar Jackson, you know what's going on. So it was a game. Make him a quarterback. That's what they did. And they rely on Tucker. That's tough. You feel go in the game. But at the end of the day, we know MVP down there.
What was the final score?
24-19?
I believe so.
24-19, and Tucker missed 3 field goals.
Yeah, 24-19. Mm-hmm.
3 field goals, that's 28-24. So, I mean,
I guess Lamar should have got him in the end zone. Couldn't do that.
so,
The Russell
it's been a
Wilson.
close game.
You mean Sierra Sis?
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's talk about college football. We're going to start with the game of the week. Melbourne, Colorado, and Oklahoma.
Ain't no game.
Yeah.
That's the biggest joke. Yeah, we know game of the week is the basic time of Colorado game.
Colorado State. Deion took care of business with the Colorado Buffaloes and Shador and Shiloh and Hunter and all them other cats. I mean, they left no doubt. They blew them boys out. 52-0, something like that.
Yes.
They didn't like the
Well,
score.
that ain't hard to do, but at the end of the day, them dudes are quit on gun, and it's just time for a change.
Hey, I'll speak with them.
It's time for a change down there.
Yeah.
And I don't like the dude at all. I don't think he's racist, but at the end of the day, I'm glad they put on this fine.
I mean, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it a little later. To your point, how does Gundy keep his job as many times he lost OU?
It's time. That's what I'm saying. So, the rival to me, though, but it's time for Oklahoma State to make a change.
Yeah. He should go.
And I will get away, so he need to go on, cut his hand.
Yeah.
Call it a day. Colorado just put him on that serious one. Kids quit on him. You can tell them the game. And the Colorado's going to beat them regardless. But I'm saying, you can tell when the kids quit upstairs, it's time for a change in Oklahoma State.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit earlier today when we were talking about it was senior day at Colorado, right? And I don't want to call them kids, but the two center boys, they were supposed to have their parents walk out on the field, and it was a little bit of, they were trying to get them to just at least, and they couldn't do it.
What happening.
Couldn't do it.
Yes, I'm not fooling.
It is.
I mean,
Not happening.
you know what? That's what I gotta say.
You're fooling with them.
Senior day, whether it's your baby mama you can't stand, whether it's your girlfriend you can't stand, got a child, whether it's your ex-wife you can't stand. With the child, and especially if the child wants you to come together, you got to go ahead and just go walk. And to me, everybody got to get recognized. Because, they're going to call the kids' names, they're going to call the parents' names. And, that was just crazy. I don't know. It just, that's just a crazy soap opera.
I agree, because it wasn't about either one of them. It was about the kids. It was about the kids.
Yeah, like
that they both say they love.
No, yeah, they wasn't going to do it. And like people over us too. Them boys do love their mom and they love their dad.
Oh, yeah.
But, he just pushed them and ran over there. So that thing is dysfunctional. It's just crazy. It's sad to see that and see us as.
And on social media
Yeah.
I mean, it's real. It happens, so you can't just like, oh, that's not, an alternate universe.
Yeah, so it is what it is. That's what they got to get together. Like, who's going to be fighting beside each other doing draft day?
And when the tough times come,
I know what I'm
when the parents go
what
to
I'm
the tough
saying is
times
the door
come.
name is going to get called early.
Mhm.
So the mom and daddy got to sit at the table. Oh, they're going to do the house. Whatever. Somebody got to stand beside each other. I mean, I didn't see couples, they didn't get along, but they were getting along for the kid. They did it for the team. They did it to make things look good. For the draft, they do look good. The girlfriends or ex-girlfriends, boyfriends be in the background. They new husbands and wife be in the background. They got to do it so. What's the wife going to draft?
You know what that's
They
called?
got-
Emotional maturity.
Yeah, they both got to get mature and come together. The little kids. I mean, it is what it is.
I agree.
That's all you have to say, man. You're just like, I agree. Yeah.
It's just something that
It's
they
true.
got to get together because see, it's singing day, but the next thing is big thing draft.
Exactly.
I think it'll be a big enough table. You have the mom on one side.
They might do that at house. We don't know. They
They
got to get it together.
If they do it at the house, they ain't gonna. They put this way. Kids ain't gonna do it where their mom can't. So if Dion don't want her at his house, they ain't gonna do it.
Those kids don't want to do it, but they both can be there.
So wherever they.
Yep, yeah, the table. Yeah.
So Dion don't want her in his house. They won't be in his house.
Run certain days, but them boys run their own. Come on, they're trying that. Because they got to do something. I mean, all my churches is gone out.
Shout out to Shadur for buying his office line of Maybach. You see that?
Oh, I saw a little bit of something like that. He bought them.
Maybach, he said, I'm gonna give you a little something to protect on the line side. I can't hate you, brother, on doing that.
Man, that's the tax write-off file somewhere.
Oh,
Well, most office linemen got to take care of, most quarterbacks take care of.
they don't take care of like that.
No, they do take care of them like that.
What can get his office money? What the hell
Well,
can get his office
he
money?
couldn't get it because, I mean, he gave that, but you know what? Auburn's going to be his car.
Thanks to Shadur
Okay.
for taking care of it, brother.
I'm gonna say this. A lot of quarterbacks, when you're in college or pro, they take care of their office.
I didn't say
They
this.
get supposed to.
I didn't say this.
See, Melvin, want to come out because it's a material thing. At the end of the day, if you take him out to eat every week, to me, you're doing something. At the end of the day,
Shout out to
that's cool.
Isn't
But
it-
you want to go back and forth quarterback because it's a material. They don't look last call. Black folks think because things expensive. They think it's life.
I was wondering about the oil change and the maintenance and it's a appreciating asset.
I gave a lot of guys these things. I see guys do something to prove.
I never said
You know,
it.
Should you got him a Corona?
You know what? It's funny. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. By the way, I'm Andrew Luck. Well, one thing my boy told me a long time. He said Andrew Luck was the reason why was the reason why he had taught Warren Moon how to take care of his linemen. Back then when they were playing, it was time Moon got together, it was blind. But he had to realize, look, you got to take care of your offensive line. Take them out to eat, do certain things. You have to do that because they protect you. problem with RG3. First of all, he come from Brown system, so they didn't have to ready. One could even do a 3-step drop with Bodell James. Had to teach that on the side because the offense they ran. But RG3 got down there to Washington and got down there. They called him RG3 himself, RG3 himself. He tried to separate himself from the lineman, eat by himself and all that. You can't do that. You always have to have a relationship with your lineman. So at the end of the day, yeah, he did that for him. Congratulations, but also salute the other quarterbacks that might can't do that, and they take him to dinner, do certain things for him. Ain't about that old dumbass, ugly car, who he gave that dumbass car. You all remember this. Boy, I tell you, what's wrong with us about materialistic stuff, man? Ain't that something else?
Well, yeah, it is something, and there's a deep history in why Black people like materialistic
Oh, we
things.
do something. How many people gave me? What's the difference?
A Corolla's more reliable.
Listen. You have quarterbacks. Did I tell him 8 on there?
No,
And you want to put words in my mouth.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear hate.
All I said was, you get caught up in the material thing. We can see it, we can't talk. This is exactly what you said. You stood there and said, well, it's a car. How many quarterbacks done that? You can't have anybody do that. Fair count. Trying to grab a boy down in Miami. What he doing? He doing a lot with his son. He's a great teammate. Great teammate out the field. That makes him great. Give a ugly ass.
You brought
shout out to him.
And you brought up
You give a shout out to him. I'm gonna give a shout out to every quarterback. I'm gonna give a shout out to every quarterback in college football and pros. Take care of their offensive line. Whatever how you do it.
Okay.
You both do that. It's all you
It's not understanding, boy. It's a fact.
Oh, well, hold on, guys. Just for a moment.
No. Now you go put words in my mouth. First of all, everybody was all on Leon first got that state. Oh, it's all right. He's gonna be all right. I was one of the first people out of the big door fan. What are you talking about? Number one, let's get that straight. So we're gonna put rumors out there while we're on that. I was a big fan of his. Okay. Let me finish. So, that's why we can't talk, we can't never really talk. We talk at the same time. At the end of the day, I was always fan of it. Now everybody on the bandwagon. Only thing I say about the kid, still a fan of his, but he has question marks. That's the only thing I feel about boys that going to the league. Right now, it's just 2 first-round quarterbacks to me. And that's Ward and that's Sanders. And it's showing just saw it's going to UT at the end of the day. So let's get that straight. Then it's doing.
Let's be clear.
At the end of the day, let's get that clear. Now, can we move on to the next conversation?
Okay, yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Penny Promise. She says, interesting convo. Thank you for tuning in, Penny. All right, guys. So let's talk about Michigan and Ohio State. Michigan 13, Ohio State 10.
Everybody's saying that, you got to beat your rivals, number one. Everybody was mad at Ohio State players. They went out there and fought after the game because Michigan put their flag in the middle of the field. At the end of the day, win or lose, they go down. Of course, if you lose, the winning team don't do that. So it's like disrespecting your house. So sometimes in life, a friend told me, he played at school in LA. He said, man, we wasn't good. We couldn't win the game, but we won the fight. At the end of the day, win, lose. You ain't gonna let nobody disrespect y'all. They disrespect y'all whether you win or lose. You know it's gonna be a fight. And then Ohio State lost. At the end of the day, they got out of hand. They gone squad, and the police came out there with the pepper spray. I was like, wow, it's getting too serious now. And stop that. They got it out of hand, but they got to do something about this.
And it was an expensive fight because the Big Ten, they fined Michigan and Ohio State $100,000 each.
And that's like
it is, but however, it's the principle.
They spend that on the food budget every week.
But and you don't want that attitude to become, hey, we're gonna fight, it don't matter. We're just gonna get a little kid. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the process. Okay.
But at the end of the day, they gotta do something about that. It was a fight all week. It was a rivalry weekend, and it was a fight everywhere. Everybody had to stay. Like, I think Baker Mayfield started that. Did that, everybody started doing it. So it is what it is. That every rivalry game we get ready to talk about.
And people fight different now.
I mean, here's what I'll say. We talking about it this year, but we weren't talking about it like this. The other part is if you one of these teams and you don't want them putting the flag in your field, then win the game. Win the game. I'll be like, I can respect what the Michigan player said was we had 6 minutes to fight. And that's a legal fight on the field. We can go throw blows. You had 60 minutes to make sure that we're not fighting. The other thing too is when it gets to that point, you have to ask yourself. And I'm gonna knock Sherrod Moore a little bit because he was goading fans after the game.
Crying when you cry.
And did he cry?
You cry this time? Remember that? We love you all, Paul.
Oh no, and there's players out there, probably definitely doing something that they know is gonna instigate Ohio State. So he didn't have control of his players. And then you got Brian Day on the other side. He stayed on the sideline. You got video of him going, what's going on? So he ain't got control of his players. And so that speaks volumes to both of them.
He just didn't have no control of himself.
Because he was shot. Because you got
I would get a chemical going out there and win the fight.
because at the end of the day,
You say at least win the fight.
Because at the end of the day,
I hate to say I'm not calling
as
for
a
it.
player, I'm gonna fight. If we lose, they just
He just got players that came to Ohio State that believe in never be Michigan.
Yeah, players that. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is.
4 years in a row. And by the way, most of those years you was ranked higher than Michigan. I mean, they were a 21-point favorite at home. Michigan not even ranked. You don't lose that game.
Melvin, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's right. Anything can happen.
No, anything can happen for sure.
I think about Texas, 1994. And I think about it when the 0-4 OU did. Coach Blake was the head coach.
Yeah.
Texas came in 4-0. Them people was calling the radio station talking about who we playing. Oklahoma. Oh, they knew they were gonna win that game. And Texas ended up getting upset. So whether you up here or you having a down year, you sit wherever you never know what's gonna happen. Here's a team that's won a national championship. They had an up and down season, and that made their season by beating Ohio State.
Yep.
And that's what. So coach, he got to win. He got to win the playoffs. He got to win. To me, only way he's gonna save his job unless he go national championship and win.
If you look at the game, I think it's save the job.
And it might, but
he only
when they can win.
keep the job.
And they're not gonna keep his job. And them people down there, I mean, I on YouTube looking at some of the local stuff, man, up there, Columbus and around the Ohio area. Them people was like, wow. Then I'm looking at the local stuff down in Detroit. They're like, wow, that made their season because they knew Michigan season was over. Right. So Michigan's not gonna have a season they had this year like they had last year. They do, they're gonna be on some run. But let them make it, them being Ohio State, he good. He got the they made this season. But once again, you never know what goes on in rivalry, especially when you lose to them so many times. Because like I tell you, we talked about this earlier today. Mac Brown is the luckiest coach because ain't no way in the world he's gonna have that job and UT losing to Oklahoma 5 years in a row. Ain't got nothing to do with him if he beat A&M. Because the time you lose A&M and lose both of them the same year. At the end of the day, you lost Oklahoma 5 years in a row. Yeah, you know win the national championship later. Thank God they changed the offense. Greg Davis was killing him until they let Vince be what he wanted to be and put stuff around him. But he was blessed to have that job. You think that coach right now to think if he gets a job at University of Texas and he loses to Oklahoma 5 times, is he gonna keep his job? Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could beat Oklahoma and win the Sugar Bowl and still lose your job.
We said 5 years in a row. We talking about. We said. Boy can't follow the rest in the conversation. Once again, but he won Super Bowl. He lose his job that year. The next year he lost. We're talking about that year. He lose his job. But then when he won the Super Bowl, you can't give Herman no props to that. Because all the boys from Georgia tapped out. They said, why pay this bullshit Super Bowl when we playing in the national championship? So they tapped out anyway. So I don't give them no
Yeah,
props
that goes back to that
way.
conversation we had about bowls and playoffs. and-
Texas never beat Georgia when it really counted. Georgia spotted Texas win the national championship in 1983 because Miami beat Nebraska that night, and if Texas would have won, beat Georgia in the Cotton Bowl, and they should have won. I know they had a guy named Kerry Payne that came from the ball too. He'd have that for a long time too. They ended up going on big article in the All Star UT's Kerry Payne USC for the championship. They would have won it, and then they lost to Georgia this year.
So
They welcome to the SEC championship.
If we,
So
yeah, it's gonna count.
you can count that.
We count that.
Whatever. Yeah, you can count that.
All right, guys. So, Truesdale, help me understand. Georgia and Georgia Tech played, right? And they went into 8 overtimes. Is that correct?
They would have eight overtimes.
Oh wow.
And Georgia knew they won. They needed that win or lose. They had to have that win, so if they lose to Texas, they still be in the playoffs. And I know they coming back from overtime. That's not a way to
Yeah.
But I don't think it will affect them. Like I said, they do what they did last time, beat them up front, they'll win. But yeah, they pulled it out. Georgia Tech coach got emotional, started crying. I ain't never say good to each other about that to say. I'm like, what's going on? But he had a chance to, really close the season by upset Miami and beating a state rival. That would have made this season. Because I'm kind of disappointed. I thought they could have did better. And I think the guy did a good job with the program. You see where it's going. But they had the crowd before they walked. They had to win that game. 7 overtime. That's tough. They pulled it out.
Yeah, they did.
Melvin, any thoughts before we move on to the UT and A&M game?
Obviously, it was a long game, a tough game. I think Georgia was probably not taking them as serious as they should at the beginning, and then Kirby went in the halftime, woke them up, and they came out and took care of business.
All right. So let's get into it. Melvin, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so let's talk about this UT and A&M game.
So, A&M is still a little brother. You know who the elite program in Texas is. You know who is on track to win a national championship. It's not you. I will say that stadium and the fans and the support for A&M is tremendous. Win or lose, I mean, they had a good season, 84. And one day, they'll have an opportunity to be at the level of the University of Texas. That's all I got.
So you finished?
Or is you done?
No, we're not even about yourself. It's started there, but we have to on UT. Especially after the game against and I'm surprised. Need they both offensive coordinator. They ran some dumb comments. They're trying to use Reed out there. The boy is a quarterback. Put him in a good position. Then UT gets a 17-0 lead out there and blew the game. Interceptions. You're a star behind them. That's the only way I can win against Georgia unless they slash yours out the game. Put man. They had to put man there playing on his hand to beat and scored that touchdown. He scored twice, he scored one.
He scored one.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, it is what it is. And they had a 17-0 lead the whole time, and they had the opportunity. The defense put them in position. But I congratulate y'all. But if y'all keep sticking with yours, y'all gonna win. Y'all gonna win this weekend. Don't give us our quarterback. They got to put Manny in the game.
So shout out to Reed. We're gonna see what he can do because the back of Connor Wakeman entered the transfer portal, so it's his job now. His job to win, lose, keep it, whatever. It's his job now. The other dude win the transfer.
You know that they got to do a better job.
So let's talk about this for a moment. We talked about how expensive the tickets were, right?
Yeah, most.
And so they had these 2 guys who tried to sneak into the stadium posing as construction workers. They did get stopped, they had their badge on and everything, but what gave them away, trying to be so funny, was the name tag. Melvin, are you ready to hear what they had on their name tag? One guy had Harry Ass Crack. And the other one had Duncan McCockiner. And that's what gave them away, that right there. So they were booked and charged with criminal trespass, and then they released the next day. Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna say this before you say this. Before you say this, I say this. They need to make a part two. That could be really go to Hollywood to get arrested. They did something crazy. Just like the movie Varsity Blue. Those guys beat John Tyler and playing on East game.
Yeah.
And they got made to Hollywood after that. To me, that should be a script in a movie. And with a name like that, too, how they got caught, it could be Stir Crazy Part 2. It could be started Part 2 in the 2000s.
Right.
I really think that those guys trying to stick in the game, that's hilarious. And that game is that serious, man. That
Yeah,
game
it is.
serious.
It is.
Yeah, it's that serious. So I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, that's just wild. That's just wild.
Whatever they spent on that construction outfit was nothing compared to the cost of ticket. That was the most expensive college football ticket ever.
Yeah, they
Right.
probably went to Party City or just found things around it because they did that
Yeah.
on the best and the hard end.
Ding dong, and the best.
But I'm gonna tell you where they probably got the idea from, because I remember reading an article a couple of weeks or maybe a month or so back where some guys were saying that's how they got into a lot of games and stuff with a ladder. They get into events and different things with a ladder and go early and pretend like they're fixing and repairing stuff, and nobody would question them.
I can tell you another story. There's some guys that broke in the 49ers locker room. They played Denver, I think, back in like 92, 93. They played Denver in the Super Bowl in New Orleans. And they put on those security jackets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They told guys swap. They switch because sometimes you might not know.
Right.
And they went there and stole their Rolexes and all that.
Yeah.
That
And
happens.
they got broken into. So
That
that's
they
just
do it a
like,
lot.
just like the guy stole Tom Brady Super
Oh,
Bowl
sure.
jersey. How you get in there? So they got all kind of ways. They got all kind of ways to do things. That's crazy. But to me, that should be a story.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so let's we talked about a little bit about Mac Brown. He was fired Tuesday, from North Carolina. And he's 73. And so they're gonna let him go ahead and coach, the regular season, and stuff like that on Saturday. But a decision has not been made yet whether he will coach, them in any of the bowl game.
He's not coaching bowl.
But I don't think
they
they did make a decision.
already.
Okay.
He's not coaching bowl. He's coached the last game in North Carolina. I mean, it is what it is. Some people are saying they should have did. Hey, that's the second time back in North Carolina. North Carolina's actually been in a better
He put
place.
North Carolina program.
Yeah, and they're in a good place now. When he came back the second time, as far as recruiting, he got some players that gone to the league. You say what you want to say about the quarterbacks, all that choices. So that program is in a much better place than when he got there. What I will say though is, man, like they basically announced that Mike Brown's not coming back. He came out and said, you know what, I'll say if you don't want me back, it is what it is. But let's sit down and discuss it and have a conversation. I think he deserves.
Well, man, let me tell you about your Uncle Mac. I think that's what he did in Texas. They was about to fire him. He was go ahead and talk. He talked his way back into the job. But that kind of played out these days. It played out. So
Yeah.
His offense did good. His defense did do good. Yeah. Beginning because he's too old. He just what it is. And then it has nothing to do with age. Like I tell everybody, you can do everything all the time. You can keep up with the time. But that wasn't, it is what it is. He did. I mean, it is.
It was time. It was just time for
Now, one thing I did like about Mac, though, I'm missing being in North Carolina. I thought it was so cool. An old white man was Jordan. Sideline with swag with the Jordans. But
Jordan for life.
Time for a change.
It's inevitable. All right, so let's move forward. Arizona State beat Arizona 49-7.
Yeah,
And now they're on their way to the Big 12.
They screwed them. I mean, they just Arizona State wrote it. I mean, they go probably get to the year, especially if he win it in the Big 12. Another fight didn't happen with them. They had them fought. They tried to put it on Arizona end zone, algebra. So it's just all weekend. It's been all type of rivalry thing. You know, that's a big rivalry too. But Arizona State, they got the squad, they got the team. You know, and they got a big game this weekend.
Do it, Iowa State, right? All right, yeah.
Yeah, so the winner of the Big 12 game this weekend will make the playoffs. To lose them all. So it's just it is what it is. But Arizona State, our money's on Arizona State. They're playing well late in the year. So I think that game is going to be in Dallas, AT&T, Jerry's World. So it should be a good game.
All right, that's what's up.
That's gonna be in Kansas City.
Big 12 championship. Big 12 championship in Dallas.
In Kansas City.
I can look it up.
I mean,
All right, I'll look it up. So I looked it up while we talk about Syracuse and Miami. What happened with that game?
Oh
Yeah,
man.
what happened?
Oh man.
The Heisman Trophy candidate.
If they got a chance to win out, the same thing would happen this year against Kansas. Y'all today. But I mean, that's a tough loss for the youth. I still think they can get in the playoffs. I always talk about that on the show, but tough loss. But I gotta give credit to my boy Coach Fran, and all people, my boy Merle, Chris, all those two. That's family there in Syracuse too. I see it. For Coach Fran to get shots, BCP recruit there, be a junior, played a good game. So they had a hell of a season, and you know, I'm looking forward to the future down there with Fran in Syracuse. What he's doing, some big things down there. But I still think that you're gonna get in. Smile a little bit, talk about that later on the show about the playoffs.
Yeah, you got a shot. I mean, at the end of the day, they had a chance to control their own destiny, and they didn't. They lost 2 out of the last 3 games, so against unranked teams. So, you know, it's not like they're playing well at this point in time of the year. So, you know, if they get in, no shade. I hope they get in and score 50 points every game and beat some people and shake it up for sure.
All right, so for clarification, the game will be at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Yeah. So, Melvin, Alabama played Auburn and they won 28-14.
So that was Rob. That's a big rivalry game too.
Mhm.
Shout
Huge rivalry.
You know, it wouldn't have been a shot if Auburn beat Alabama, especially after OU beat Alabama a couple weeks ago. Auburn actually beat A&M a couple weeks ago. So
Mhm.
Auburn got a good team. Alabama is flawed. Like somebody said, like every team in the country right now is flawed. That's it. So good game. Alabama needed it to keep their playoff hopes alive. So they continue to do everything they can to control their own destiny as much as possible. Shout out to Milroe. He took care of business.
All right. And Truesdale, lastly, let's talk about Indiana and Purdue. 66 to
Yeah,
Zero.
I know Mad Dog got on ESPN talking about them running the score. I know it's state rivalry too, but you know, I know the coach from there, Purdue got to let go. Feel bad.
Yeah, Ryan Walters.
Well,
Yeah, they
good
let him
guy,
go.
man. I sure they didn't see that happen. But first youngest black Division I coach actually. But you know, it is what it is. But you know, Indiana good. I mean, I think they're gonna be playoff bound too at the same time. So
What I'll say about Indiana is that was an uncharacteristic of them. I mean, except for Ohio State, they literally blew out everybody else they played this year. So it wasn't like they were just trying to run the score on Purdue. That's just what they do. They just keep playing to the end. They play a lot of players, all that good stuff. So you know what? Good job, Indiana. IU going to the playoff, going to a major bowl probably for the first time in forever.
All right. And so let's talk about HBCUs, the Bayou Classic, Truesdale. Did you go?
no, I didn't go.
You didn't get
I get shout out to Kenny Grimes, High School, BCP recruit. Kenny Grimes had a hell of a game against Grambling.
Mm-hmm.
So getting ready for the championship game against Jackson State. I know we talked about the championship game, so I'm like, hey, shout out to him, he had a hell of a game. So it was a class going on with the class. Nice house, but yeah, it was a blowout.
Yep, shout out to the Classic. If you've never been to the Bayou Classic, go. It's an experience. Everybody should experience. I know you can see it on TV now, but it's nothing like being in New Orleans, being at the Superdome, watching the bands live, watching the teams play. No matter how good those
Just
teams
the
are,
energy.
it's always a rivalry, and it's good. Great energy for sure.
All right, that's what's up. Okay. So guys, let's stay here for a minute. Let's talk about playoff game. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna name teams and then you tell me who you got, who you with.
Championship week.
Yeah, championship.
Should we
week.
write this down, see who actually, get most of the games right?
You write that.
Can
Okay, go ahead.
I can write it down there as y'all, talk y'all shit.
Recap.
All right. So we have Western Kentucky versus Jacksonville State.
I'm going Western Kentucky.
I'll play Jacksonville State.
All right. And then who you have? Oh, you have the other one, Melvin. All right. All right. UNLV versus Boise State.
It's hard to beat a good team twice. Now they playing in Boise, they're gonna play a big role as cold, but I'm going with UNLV. They should beat them last time. I'm going with them this time.
If it wasn't in Boise, I would go to UNLV.
Okay. All right. All right. So now we have Tulane versus Army.
Tulane hurt me this weekend. So they was on their way to the playoffs. Shout out to one of those family, my boys out here, shout out to them, but
And this is for the AAC championship.
yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna go with Tulane.
All right, Truzel.
I'm going to go with Tulane too.
All right. All
I'm
right.
gonna go with Tulane.
All right. Then we got a game on Saturday, the Big 12 championship, Iowa State versus Arizona State.
I'm gonna go with Arizona State.
Okay.
They won't tell.
That's gonna be a tough one. But I'm gonna go with Arizona State too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
I won't be surprised by State
It's
wins.
gonna be it's gonna be a high scoring game. You got two good coaches and up and coming coaches.
We just say fight.
I was just close to saying.
Okay. Now for we have Ohio versus Miami.
Matt, I'm gonna go with Ohio.
Yeah, the Mac. Okay.
I'll go to Ohio.
All right. And then for the SEC championship, we have Georgia versus Texas. Well, we know who Melvin.
Texas, fight. Texas, fight. You going Georgia, really?
You know, y'all got y'all quarterback in that way to go. If man in the game, I'm with Texas. Right now, I'm going with Georgia. As long as that
Georgia. Oh, Georgia. All right.
they're up front.
All right. So now we have the Sun Belt Championship, Marshall versus Louisiana.
I'm going with Marshall all day. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Coach Street. Congratulations on y'all win. People got y'all out. The best D-line coach in the country. Most underrated D-line coach. I know he's gonna be at a bigger place. He's the man, Coach Street. Do your thing. I know he'll be in Nashville this weekend. And I know y'all gonna win it. And gotta salute to him and the whole thing. And his players too, man. He got his front line is playing some hell of a ball. So
I'm going to Marshall as well.
All right. All right. And then for the Big Ten Championship, Penn State versus Oregon.
Oregon all day.
Yeah.
Oregon. James Franklin came in a big scrabble game.
He don't recruit certain quarterbacks too. I ain't gonna leave that alone.
Oh boy. All right. So then we have Clemson and SMU at the ACC
I'm
championship.
going with SMU. Everybody got to start getting SMU respect in Texas. Everybody around the country doing it. Well, people don't realize what they did back in the day is illegal now. SMU will beat Clemson. SMU will win ACC, and SMU is wide open. I think they got a chance to win a championship. If they play Texas, they beat Texas. SMU is a squad, and they back. They look sweet with the Hawks on there. So shout out to the front line. I know y'all gonna do y'all thing. Shout out to DJ doing the thing with the quarterbacks. And they got a hell of a quarterback. Go with SMU.
Melvin.
I'm going with SMU. So I'm going with SMU. The Pony Express is back. They got the boys playing fast. They got the boys playing hard. They can definitely put points on the board for sure. So yeah, I think it's SMU by 14.
All right.
Melvin got to pull for them because that's the only team winning up there. Them and Oak Them and South Bay Cliff is the only team winning Dallas. That's who is Dallas. You're going to the Apple, they got South Oak Cliff, South State champs. So that's the only thing winning down there. He got to pull for them.
What ain't trying to do schools and.
No, we talking about Dallas.
Okay.
We winning here. So we can whoop our team.
Okay.
We got whoop our, I'm talking about Dallas.
Oh, no,
You know, that's on team. We don't have too much shot. Look,
we got.
listen. I'm gonna say this. In Dallas right now, if you see SMU quarterback in the mall, you see South Oak Cliff quarterback in the mall, they got a lot of quarterback in South Oak Cliff. You talk about the suburban schools, they gonna run it up before they run it down. If their football team walks in, they're gonna run the old Cliff. They're gonna run the solo in Duncanville before they run the Cowboys. If it was the club to get in, they too young to get in, they'll probably get in. They're gonna make the Cowboys play. That's who running Dallas.
He just
So
won't
you
get
ain't got
up.
no choice but to go with SMU, and that's the thing. That's who running Dallas right now. Period.
Okay, so there we go. Now we have SWAC. We have Southern and Jackson State. Who you with?
Shoot, with J State, TC Tatum, boy, Vince Marshall. You know, I'm looking forward. I got J State to win this. I know the weather gonna be nasty. They're gonna pull it out. I'm looking forward to we got the next. Because I got confidence that J State will win, and I'm gonna look forward to seeing them play against South Carolina State and HBCU Natty down in Atlanta. And we got the next, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a hell of a game. South Carolina State, Jackson State, and they're gonna bring a crowd. But J State all day. They're gonna put it on their ass.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
All right.
Got
so we
to
got
keep
them.
it doing that thing this year. Continuing the legacy.
All right, so that's what's up. All right, and then we have let's see, the double playoffs.
High school football.
Yeah. High school. Okay, we have let's see, Iowa versus Marshall.
What I'm gonna say before we even talk about prediction with that.
Okay.
It's crazy because you have all the teams in the same district playing in the fourth round. Summer Creek, Kingwood, they're in the same district with North Shore and the Tennessee. That's one district. All four teams are still in. That's crazy. It never happened this year. Then you got A&T and LaPorte playing against each other. They in the same district. Colony, Rounding playing each other. They in the same district. So it's crazy. It's crazy we get. I ain't never hardly seen this before. I always seen teams meeting for around the same thing. All at once, especially in the same district. That's crazy though. But it's gonna be really interesting though, man. At first, it's so hard to pick because I got two of the kids I love, best players, sophomores in 2027. Landon Williams Callis, aka Black Jesus, and Carson White. So who I got? I got Carson White and I got Black Jesus. I got both of them. It's kind of hard to do that prediction. I can't do them like that.
No, we just take it out.
But if I had to pick, I go. I would go with Randall. One reason why I'm gonna go with Randall because you just can't run no high school football. You got it. You got a dogs in rotation, and Black Jesus is gonna have the ball out there. They both gonna get them. Black Jesus.
I think that's.
So I'm going with Randall.
Versus Iowa.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you want to run through all of them?
Nah. But you know what? I think it's a great time to carry the quick hits though.
Okay. All right.
We gotta go to high school football. That's delicious. Why do?
Okay.
We're gonna do all the playoff games.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
All levels.
Let's go. We're not. No.
That's all right.
Going to this game.
All right. So then we have Randall and Brental.
So they already-
All these are the ones.
Okay.
All the ones they
Those-
played. Yeah.
those are the games that was played.
Played. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what we went through.
So in top three, the North Shore, I'm going with North Shore. They can't never beat them.
No.
Kingwood, Summer Creek. I'm gonna probably go with Summer Creek.
I'm great.
Summer Creek.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
LaPorte and Angleton. Angleton this time.
Angleton.
What about Port Nature's Groves and
It's
Oak
always-
Cliff? Yeah.
That's
And who?
And South Oak Cliff.
I'm pulling
And that's how
Talk about the braid. Woo!
They bought it today behind last year, PG won it. And with the triangular. Oh, so I know one thing, Cowboys they back down in the line.
Oh Lord. So Melvin, you got South Oak Cliff. Is we sure? Okay. And Truesdale. You
I'm
say?
going
All right. All right. Let's see. So is that it? Yeah. All right. So now we are ready for our K-Rito quick hits.
So, Tuesday. It's obviously that time of year, talking college and high school, where college and high school actually comes together with the different recruiting classes. So what schools you think? Right now, I know it's gonna change because this is the early sign period, and then you got the late sign period. Early sign period is probably more important now, simply because some of these kids are going to school early. There'll be some announcements probably next week or two. But who you looking at as having a top 3 to 5 classes recruiting this year?
I say Miami. I say Miami, Michigan, Ohio State, Georgia, and Texas.
So no A&M, Texas A&M, no
Oklahoma. I mean, those guys really got, Michigan got top quarterback in the country. You know, what y'all got top 8 players coaches there. And Georgia, they 6 guy. You know what I'm saying? And then Ohio State, they put them in there on the back. Texas too. You know, and then you had the kid flipped on Auburn from Chicago, linebacker. He ended up signing Michigan today.
That's right, he did.
Because he was Texas almost got him in the end too.
Yeah.
He came down to Texas and Michigan. Out the blue, and Auburn got there at this point.
Yeah.
So it's different. Because like I said,
You got the Terry guy that's supposed to go to Oregon.
yes.
Oregon, right.
And the thing is, it's still early because you have the transfer portal at the end of the month until next month. Right now, that's the top recruiting.
So Melvin, I want to talk about K-Rito for just for a second. So first, tell people where they can buy it.
At the local liquor stores and bars and restaurants.
All right. So this is while y'all were talking, I was over here
Looking
and
at
thinking at holiday drinks that you can drink this way.
So get your K-Rito for Christmas.
Yeah, because they have the Whoville spice margarita.
Yeah.
They have the mistletoe margarita. You know, and let's see, the festive Christmas margarita. So I'm sure you can mix it with any, you know.
Absolutely. So
And just enjoy it.
yeah, so it's great tasting margarita. Great tasting for margaritas. Either if you want to do it on the rock, or if you want to do it with a little Topo Chico, however you want to enjoy your tequila. It's definitely K-Rito is going to be ready for you.
You know, it's funny you say. I'm out drink. I went to. I mean, Christmas drink. I went to Florence and drank Mary. It was a cherry daiquiri.
Okay.
Well, not that blueberry. It was pretty good. So it is. People got their little holiday drinks. They do.
Oh yeah, that's time of year.
So now, you know, guys, for a little bit, we're gonna go inside the locker room. All right, talk about a couple of things. Now we were talking, and I kind of got little bits and pieces of the story. I don't have all of it, but Jets quarterback Tyrod Taylor, you know, his breakup with Drea Michelle is getting pretty messy. And they had something posted a day ago and now hours ago. But for the most part, Drea now has a new baby daddy, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, with Jalen Green, but she's still living in the house with Tyrod Taylor, and he want her to get out, and he didn't send the cops to evict her, and she like, I ain't going. I got the paper, the transparencies, and I'm supposed to be here, and it's just getting nasty.
Cheap on the street.
I can't necessarily say I disagree with you. I cannot necessarily say I disagree with you.
What people don't realize, you just can't kick nobody out there.
You can't.
If you just like Texas,
And they get mail now?
Yeah, you get mad at any kind of bill too. You just can't do that. It's certain colleges around here. I didn't see women call, get their boyfriends kicked out or get their girlfriends kicked out. They couldn't go nowhere because of certain things going on. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really be careful. And he probably could win the suit. Because they get to a point where things have to be working your way in, but she got to be cold to do that. And you got a baby by everything, and then you have a baby by this dude. You got both of your babies in your house. Now,
that sounds uncomfortable.
He probably got him another. He probably got another house. Because ain't no women around me in the house with a girl I got a baby by, and then she bring another baby in from another dude.
I don't know how she's
I just can't
comfortable.
kick it out. That's what I'm saying. And it's something must be there.
From what I read, it's a house that he's paying for. Like, he ain't staying there. She stops and staying there.
Mm-hmm.
But he want a house. Maybe he want his house back. And if she just had a baby with Jalen Green, Green got a big contract too. He got enough to get her house and set her up for a new baby daddy.
But you gotta realize she had interviewed one time and said some real stuff. But to me, she didn't put her foot in her mouth. This is how reality shows the man shop and everything. But to me, she's the reality show freak. You know,
So it's like you could say one thing, but your actions is what you know. Like, how do you feel comfortable doing that?
I get with this younger dude, and then you hit two jackpots. You got a quarterback and a basketball.
She's trying to secure the bag.
Yeah,
I guess.
She got no back.
But we agreed that's not enough.
Get out the man's house and go get you a crib.
And I said, you know, for people who are greedy, 2 bags ain't enough. They want 3. When she get through with Jay, when she get through, it don't matter. When she get through with Jalen, you know what I'm saying? A billionaire want $1 billion and one.
And a lot of black women, they won't respect all the time. They put things necessary instead of going to get their own bags.
Right. And if she had a bag, why she just not in her own place?
Exactly.
I don't know. Like, I don't understand the comfort of being in one man house with
they have a baby on, you know. I mean, come on.
So is Jalen Green going in this man's house and they just playing household and then Tyrod coming, hey, how you doing? We eat popcorn and kumbaya.
It hurt too.
Some people get hurt
A
too.
lot.
And he probably don't care, but it's getting to a point where
I watch a lot of Dayline. I can't do it.
well, they got to show on TV what they call it.
A Fatal Attraction. Yeah, I can't do it.
People crazy. It's crazy.
All right, so the other thing I want to talk about while we're in the locker room is there was somebody that posted something on media, you know, about Florida Gators quarterback DJ Lagway. He was spotted walking into his, you know, to his dorm with his bag, and you can see he had food with him, and 2 white lady, young girls or whatever, walking behind him, and they're trying to make, you know, something out of it. Like, it kind of just, it was a headline, you know, saying he walking in with two snow bunnies, and then as you read the comments, you find out that they were just walking to the dorm, just been trying to get to, you know, trying to meet him and stuff. But he thank you, good night, and went in his dorm room and ate his food.
Only thing I can tell you, Nicole, today in Melbourne is I'm glad social media went out. Kids, high school, college, whatever.
Ooh, Jamaica.
You can't do anything these days. Everybody wants. Like you said, those girls probably saw him walking down the street, conversating with him. He went in, they might could have been going to see somebody else, whatever. And they blowing this out of proportion. You can't do anything. Now, college players are not going to be able to party like a college student now because they're all making money now.
Yeah.
Even the top dog.
You have to protect your assets at all costs.
They have people around them, security around them, up. Because everybody gonna be watching, and people go crazy. College students go crazy. Like you, the franchise, and they gonna take pictures, do all kinds of things, run up to you and everything. It's like I was down in Atlanta a couple weeks ago, the Georgia Tech, Miami game. There was a fan from Georgia Tech was like, "Oh man, he was taking pictures. I can see Cam Ward. I see Cam Ward." Even though it's the opposite team, but they still
right.
They just going crazy. It's different now with social media now, and they can take a picture. I take a picture of the guy, and they got to be in a picture with a person. They can just blow up. So you got to be careful these days. To me, it is sad how they do that, young man. True freshman out of Willis, Texas, come from a great home. Man's been together, I think, since high school. His dad played ball with my little homie Daniel Woodturn at Baylor University, and they was a help player. Got in a motorcycle accident. He was a help player, but it's a shame that this kid, good kid, and come from a good home. People do things, get videos and post stuff up. And people worry about numbers and attention. And just sad people that's what people love other than entertainment.
They love it. And social media is not going anywhere.
No.
So speaking of that, in social media and how they can hype up things and stuff. There was a incident where what's his name? I can't think. The guy with the girlfriend, she had what was it from Buffalo? I just drew a blank. And remember I told you that the girlfriend got mad because supposedly he was looking at another cheerleader. I said Buffalo, so many Colorado, yeah. you know, and that was, and so I looked up that, and the young lady was saying, oh no, it was something different, you know, it's just social media, they catch you at the wrong time, and then they blow it up to, you know, so it's at a point now. I think that if you're in the spotlight, you know, you just have to be careful. That just comes along with it. I remember there was a time when athletes and musicians and stuff were, you know, kids were saying they were influenced by this rap song or that, whatever. And then, you know, those artists were saying, hey, you need to look to your parents. You need to look to people in your community to be your, you know, your mentors and stuff. But now it's like, no, this is what it is. It's just out there.
Well,
it comes with it.
Malcolm X said this. To me, grown folks worse than the kids. But our problem in our Black community, we always look up to celebrities. And there's a lot of Black people out here successful. Businessmen, businesswomen, successful on all kind of multiple business. But America got us like that. And
yes, on purpose.
Back in our days, teachers was considered to make a lot of money, but the reality, they was our biggest role models. Teachers not the same no more because the way the school system is now. But those, if it wasn't for the teachers, it wouldn't have been no athletes, wouldn't have been no doctors, wouldn't have been no lawyers, wouldn't have been no good teachers and principals. They all paved the way. And regardless if you come from a good home or not, there's always a good teacher at the school. And those are the people that we need to look up to. Corporate, but just the way the system, the way things are. You know what I'm saying? It's the way we are. I remember when R. Kelly came out that video. Girl gonna tell us one day that wasn't him. Well, I mean,
yeah, it was very obvious. It was more than obvious.
Oh, these R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? And they get away. They get a pass, get away with. So I mean, come on, man. It's just that the way the system is, how they got us messed up. It's like hip hop. Hip hop was so positive when we were growing up with KRS-One, Public Enemy, you know, Queen Latifah.
They had to switch it.
Well, you know, who runs the labels?
Yeah.
Want us to mess it up. Just like I tell everybody. Regina King, I salute her. She wrote that movie One Night with Sammy Davis. No, I'm sorry, Sammy Davis. With Jim Brown, Malcolm X, Sam Cooke. You know what I'm saying? And he wrote that movie. And Jim Brown, and wrote that movie that night, One Night with those guys. And I remember Malcolm X the whole time was drilling Sam Cooke about the music he making, the money he making out for them folks and everything. And I remember he said, make something for the movement, in which he did make song change. Right. And so it's like, you think about, people don't realize about the entertainers, what people got to go through, especially us, because we always been the top entertainers. But it's a lot of people also, they kill themselves. It's a lot of people they kill out there. It is what it is. So it's going on today. And so it's just that, to me, it's just that it's the system where they got us. We just need to wake up.
I agree. We need to wake up, and we need to shout out our people and support our people that are living. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Where I grew up, I wasn't looking up to celebrities.
No.
I was looking up to my uncle who had his own AC business. He would come out to our house and fix our AC every time it was broke. So I was looking up to my other uncle who had a tuxedo business. Shout out to Mr. Formal Tuxedo. He had the largest Black-owned tuxedo business in Dallas. So I'm looking up to these guys, going, how do they, you know, how do I get my own business? How do I get people work for me? What does that look like? I'm looking up to my neighbor who had, you know, shout out to Miss Thornton. She had her own daycare in the neighborhood. I'm like, so these are the people that I was looking up to as Black people that had their own businesses. That were, you know, helping out people in the community. You know, all these people were out, feeding the homeless and donating and obviously at times protesting too for social injustice. So we got to get back to that. Like, we got to get back to shouting out to people who got their own restaurant in your community. We got to shout out to people that have their own cleaners in their community, have their own cigar bar in the community, and not just shout them out. Go support them.
Well, we can support, but some of the companies you can't support. They try to kill us.
No,
It's the same. We can't support all of them. Back in the day, we could support all. Because like I said, the community I grew up in, first of all, in our household was our role models.
Yeah.
Our parents. Yeah. Then we have people on the outside role models. And one thing I can say where I'm from in our I have friends in engineering, looked up to people was engineering either the older people in the neighborhood or in the community they knew, parents knew, whether it was engineers, attorneys, ball players, whatever. You always looked up, because whatever you wanted to do, you wanted to follow that person you knew close on that journey. And like you said, our own businesses, which we had a lot of multiple black owned businesses back in the day. Those are the guys we look up to, and that's the way we got to train our kids. But, the way the system is now, the way our generation is, we harbor raising kids. And we sit up there looking at reality shows and twerking with them and smoking weed with them and
and the algorithm. You have to think about the algorithm when you scrolling, and stuff like that.
We got to control our kids' social media. So do that.
So I was representing people outside the household, because that's what we're talking about. We're looking at celebrities and stuff. But yeah, it started at the house. So the biggest role model it's got to be the people that are rearing you, whether it's your parent, your dad, your mom, granddaddy, auntie, brother, sister. They got to set the example to give you a good opportunity to move forward in a positive manner and teach you that, hey, you know what? And by the way, it don't matter who it is, whether it's on social media, whether it's on TV, whether it's on radio, whatever you're seeing, that's only part of the story. Like you see them walking at the club, they at the club 24 hours a day. You see them driving their big cars. Well, guess what? You got something they got to do to drive those big cars.
And they got to show us that.
The end result, not what it takes to get to the result.
But social media doesn't show that, right? Social media is geared to show you just the happy, I'm happy, everything's fine.
Well, the thing is, we don't teach our kids to work hard. So by giving them everything.
So they feel entitled.
Conversations we always had about your brother. That's a problem. But these other conversations, I'm trying to get on that.
No.
But at the end of the day, you have a lot of these parents trying to be their friends.
I agree.
And then you got parents out here that girls spending at the house and boys spending at the house.
Never. Billy Ray, never.
Moms. So our generation is like, what the hell is going on? We got to quit trying to be their friends, and if we're not their friends, we got to be parents.
In time is of essence. So before we get out here and we get to the truth of truths, the other one we're gonna talk very briefly. Again, we're talking about social media and its influence. Vernon Maxwell. This wonderful man went to social media. Okay, if you want somebody to know something, go to social media, right? And he warns other of his NBA players not to loan money to former NBA player Vincent Askew. He owes him $10,000. So of course people made jokes. If Vincent Askew for money, don't give him any. Do you feel that was right or wrong, True Self?
I'm just gonna say this. I'm saying out of that, Mad Max is Mad Max. The whole thing I can tell that brother, pay Mad Max. If you know you don't pay Mad Max, so Mad Max
pay what you owe.
Keep it real with you. He gonna come at you. Max ain't scared of nothing. He was like that. They thought that way he wasn't scared of nothing. I can tell a brother, pay Mad Max. Just pay the man. Because I feel sorry, brother, because he dragged your name in the mud. But you got to pay Mad Max. You borrow certain things, certain people, you got to pay. It's like you said earlier, like you borrow money from the mafia, you know what's going to happen if you don't pay that money.
Yeah, so just go ahead.
Boy, Mad Max. Shout out to you, Mad Max. Keep doing your thing on your own podcast, brother.
What you think?
You borrow money from anybody, you pay them back, period.
But what about calling them out on social media? Would you do it?
I mean, there's probably some other stuff going on. I'm sure Mad Max probably asked for his money a couple different times before he put him on blast. But I ain't gonna hate the man put him on blast. Hey, you don't want me to put on blast? Pay the man. Pay the man.
I agree. And then you don't have no problem. You don't have no problem. You're right. All right. So it is now time for the Truth Tunnel with Truesdale. Now, Truesdale, I've heard, fake it till you make it, and you got to live like it already has happened, and, it exists and stuff like that. And I'm all for that in a lot of things. But sometimes things are what they are, and it is what it is. And you have a concern about parents who are, I guess, living like a delusional, lifestyle or something with their kids. You want to talk about that?
Well, today is Sunday. The first Sunday, early Sunday. And it's funny because I've been telling parents this, Nicole and Melvin, for the last 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years. Kids get these offers, get these fake offers. I think after this year, a lot of parents are gonna tone it down. Because here's the reality: Porter's killing. Porters and JCs is killing these kids. Now you got top recruits. Like they when the kids signed the text today, you know, McCaney, they kids are top recruit. You know, I can talk about kids I worked in the past, Junior Humphreys and Brandon LaFells. Those kids are not gonna have no problems. Porter the way in. And some of the kids are recruited might want to offer about the school but can't get it because they want to start the portal. But the whole thing is this. You have these parents out there, they get these kids get these fake offers. Half of these kids can't even play all the P4 level.
Wow.
These kids can't play mid division one, like place like me. They can't play low division one, place like Marshall. They can't play FCS ball, like place like Tennessee State, McNeese. And some of them can't play D2, Kingville. You look up, they getting offers to Virginia Tech. North Carolina. Because you have people give fake offers and you have guys working in the recruiting department and they go and do favors thinking they recruiting on blow up, but it ain't even about that.
Oh,
So
wow.
now I know a lot of people running around today in America, me being a national scout, going all over the country looking at kids, and their parents thinking their kids, they were posting all that stuff. I've been blessed and I got offers and UCLA and all that. That's
what I was about to say. You never until in entertainment business, yeah, until it's real.
Yes, and the sad part about it is, some of the kids have signed. They might have signed to a place like McNeese, a place like Florida and them. But people are like, what? That he was getting pretty by. No. And that's why you got to take what you can get. That's why a lot of these kids got to commit early. A lot of kids get lost because of Florida, but I'm just saying to some of these parents, one dude I heard last year blame somebody because he gave his son fake offer. First of all, if you're not talking to the position coach, the coordinator, and know the head coach, they ain't calling you right. Hey, come on, man. You can't blame nobody for that because what happens is everybody like the showboat. They get them offers, post them up, go show the reverend at the church, and have everybody believe in the hype and everything. And I just sit back and laugh, and I try to talk to a couple parents, but you know me. Go ahead, go hang yourself. And that's why a lot of them parents and kids sitting on the rock now.
So it kind of just came to me just real quick, and I don't know why it popped in my head, but just kind of like the thing with Ronnie James, and you know, like that's kind of touch on a little that these parents are kind of encouraging something that ain't. So what's the mental impact of that? Is that you know, you doing this to your child and you telling everybody this and the church and this, and at the end of the day, they're at HCC and taking a couple of classes at TSU. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, the thing is, the kids gonna be kids. But
nothing wrong with HCC.
They want to play. They want to face reality. And you got people out here. Everybody think their kid's the best, but you got some parents out here ain't like that. They know their son can't go play D1. They know what's best for their son. If they do go D1, they can play on the same level. Some kids will they'll go double A or play low division one and work their way up, reach their P later on. And like I said, after the transfer, they transfer to a pop. And it's a shame because you see the kids, I'm evaluating the kids, me knowing the coaches, knowing the position coaches personally, and I know this coach didn't offer this kid. And they keep saying, I got offered. And I know that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you know, my thing is my program Bayou City Preps. And let people know out there, if you want me to help your child, because every kid I help, you got to run track. It's a must. You don't run track, I'm not foolish. Because guess what? The coaches ain't fooling me in college, you didn't even run track. And some of these people right there thought their kids had those offers. They didn't even do the things and even advice I tried to tell them to do, which I'm not tripping because they're not my program. But you think you'll get offered. You say you got to these big P4 schools and D1 schools, and you ain't even doing what I'm telling you to do to get to those schools. And you start them early for getting in the weight room or track, ain't doing that.
Training, discipline, they're not doing any of those things.
And you see it on the field, they slow, and they playing average good. These kids playing good, nothing wrong with Howard Payne. They good enough to go play at Howard Payne.
So all I'm gonna say is, how long you been doing this?
25 years.
So we gotta do better as people.
You know, we got it.
We gotta do better than people.
We
When
got-
I say we gotta do better than people, if I got somebody that looks like me, that's been in the business for 25 years, and don't have a vested interest, like you ain't getting nothing out of that kid or that kid for telling them the truth.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
listen to that
Yeah,
person.
exactly. But
That person, don't act like you know so much.
Listen, the problem. You got the people that don't listen. You got people that ain't gonna listen.
Mhm.
Then you got people, other people giving them some bull, and they believe in that. These kids be 19th grade, thinking their kid gonna live to the height, and then they follow the okey doke, and they believe in it. Because see, sometimes us as a people, they can go to you and know they got respect for you. But if you say things what they don't want to hear, oh, you hate.
Oh, yeah, people, yeah.
It's that. I mean, come on, let's just be real.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
then you have people can take a criticism and listen and go with the flow. Because everybody done that in my circle, they didn't make it. When they made it to the pros, they got the degrees.
Yeah, you do have
Like
transparency.
sports,
Yeah.
they coaching, teaching, doctors, lawyers. He right now law student. So thank the football opened up the doors for you.
Right.
So at the end of the day, other than that, you gonna be coming out your pocket. Let's say the kid can't make it before he get his degree. Of course, this is all about that.
Mhm.
But you're not what you are. You're not what you get them fake. I don't think that's gonna help you. That's not gonna do anything with the numbers game. So that stuff is played out. So y'all really quit playing out there. It's called listening. Living a fantasy world behind your kids, signing to college, and they get offered by these so-called schools. And I like this school. I like it. We went down there on a visit. It was way early in the spring, and that they signed there, and they ain't signed.
And it ain't.
Signed nowhere. BYU. That's what they signed to. Backyard University.
Look, I want to give a shout out real quick to Brandon Moore. Hey, thank you for tuning in.
What up, Brandon?
He says you can only feed the athlete as much as he wants to work for it.
Oh, he
And I
wants to.
agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
True.
Very much
That's
so.
true. Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of fans out there real silly right there. The kids like, where my office at? I mean, I was in the barber shop. I ain't gonna talk about this. Why you go there? Well, coach, I got my first office. Bro, you haven't even got here yet. You're in the 8th grade. You haven't even got there yet. Tell me you got off. It off ain't real. Off Texas State. Boy, sit down. Look, let me tell you something. Any kid get off in 8th grade, it's some bullshit. A kid get off in the 8th grade, you gotta be a bad boy. Right now, I got 7 to 9 schools ready to offer Brandon LaFell, my guy Brandon LaFell's son, who's at Bang and transferred to Notre Dame, who's going to high school next year, play quarterback, ready to offer that kid. And that kid is what he is in 9th grade. And I see this kid, he's a weak 9th grader, and he'll be highly recruited. And this day is already schools in line. They ain't offer him yet, but they're gonna offer him 1st of September of this year. I'm sorry, 2025. You got a bunch of offers coming in. That kid
That's
is-
what's up.
and like I'm saying, with his talent and with having this great dad around him, dad been there, dad motivating him and everything, and that kid wanted, he gonna be a bad boy. He's gonna be a kid to watch. The kid gonna be cold. So that's
I
them the
believe
kids
it.
out here.
All right, so guys, before we wrap up, is there any last comments or things you got going on? Anything you want to say, Mel?
Obviously, we got a lot of championship games coming on this weekend to decide the college playoffs. So next week, look for us to run down the teams that actually made the playoffs, college playoffs, and there's gonna be some home games on some of these college campuses, first time ever. You got a playoff game being played, and we also have an NFL. And then one quick shout out to the NBA. They got their NBA Cup, and the kickout rounds are done. So I think they're down to the last 16 teams, and over the next couple of weeks they're gonna win the second year NBA Cup. So it'll be interesting to see Rockets in it for sure. They got a chance to win the NBA Cup that they won last year. Lakers won last year, so the Rockets got a chance to win it. Dallas is in it, so it's a good time of year. You got basketball, football, college, pro. So I'm excited.
All right, True Tim, any last
He
remarks?
say he's ready to talk about next week. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm right now. If you don't show up, y'all pray for him. 9-10 got to go. He gonna commit suicide. That's why we got him on suicide watch at the game because Texas will not win. The U.S. play the whole game. They got to put man in the game to win.
Man, gonna play. He played that game.
No, we talking about play. We talking about play. We ain't talking about coming there and one play and score a touchdown for y'all. So he can't do. Come on now. Anyway,
I think so.
so look, I'm just gonna enjoy this championship weekend and have fun and watch football and watch, like I said, watch my boy Coach Street at Marshall, watch my boy Coach Tip at SMU. That's to do their thing. 2 D line coaches, great coaches.
Well, for me, I think we said the temperature was gonna drop, right, a little bit.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go home and make me a good roux and some gumbo. And only last remarks I have to say is just lead with love and stay hydrated.
Have a great week.
All right. We out.